So let's try to understand what is real mode memory addressing in a microprocessor 8086 architecture. So first of all, I'm going to divide this whole into two terms, which is real mode and memory addressing. So let's first take a look at what exactly is memory addressing. So in memory addressing, the microprocessor defines the microprocessor it defines or addresses memory using logical addresses. So a microprocessor can perform the memory addressing by assigning the logical addresses to the memory space. So in the previous tutorial we have discussed the binary coded hexadecimal format, and in that we discussed that if we want to address 1 megabyte of memory, then we will need a 20-bit address. So I'm going to draw a very important diagram here which will help us in studying what exactly is real mode. So in memory, let's suppose we have a memory of 1 megabytes. Like this. Now this 1 megabyte memory, we will have to use a 20-bit address to address a 1 megabyte memory. We have already seen that in previous tutorial. And to address a 20-bit address, we can actually use all the addresses from 0 5 times to f 5 times h, like this. So the microprocessor assigns these logical addresses to this memory space, and these logical addresses we already know that these are actually stored in the form of segment registers and offsets. So what is real mode? Real mode is an operation. So real mode is an operation which is done by the microprocessor, and it allows the microprocessor to address only 1 megabyte, only first 1 megabyte of memory. So let's suppose our system has 8 megabytes of RAM or memory. In real mode, the microprocessor will assign the logical addresses to only the first 1 megabyte of memory space. And this 1 megabyte of memory space is also known as the conventional memory. Or sometimes it is known as DOS memory system. DOS memory system. Now why DOS memory system? Since DOS is an operating system and it requires the microprocessor to operate in the real mode, that means it wants the microprocessor to access only the first 1 megabyte of memory. That's why this is known as the DOS memory system, because DOS is an operating system. Now Windows operating system does not use real mode. So the real mode operation allows the application software, the real mode will allow the application software which are basically written for the 8086 microprocessor or the 8088 microprocessor. So if there is an application software which is written for these two types of microprocessors, and this type of microprocessor contains only 1 megabyte of memory, and since they have only 1 megabyte of memory, they will not function in the 80286 microprocessor. So in the 80286 microprocessor, the application software will have to work in only the first 1 megabyte, only the first 1 megabyte of memory space of space. Now, how does the microprocessor assigns these logical addresses to the memory space is by using the segment registers, which we have already discussed before in this microprocessor series. We know that each segment will have and occupies a 64 kilobytes of space in the memory. So let's suppose we have a segment here which is of 64 kilobytes. So the microprocessor will assign the initial location of this segment. Let's say it is 10,000 in hexadecimal, and from this number, if we will add 64k bytes, the final number will be 1F000H. Sorry, it will be 4 times F, right? So this whole is the 64 kilobyte segment. So if we want to access a segment at position IF000, we can access that using an offset address. So let's suppose we have a segment register. Let's suppose we have a segment register, and the segment register has the location like this, 1000. So to calculate the actual address, we append 0h in front of the segment register value to get the initial place where the actual byte segment is starting. And then what we will do, if we have some offset address, we are going to add it in the value of segment register. So let's suppose the offset is equal to F000 in this case. So this is a way to calculate the physical address of any particular location. Now let's say that the value of a segment register is 2000H. H means hexadecimal. So what will be the starting address? What will be the starting address of this segment? We will append 0h in front of this value. So we will get 20,000H as the starting address. And what will be the ending address? What will be the ending address? We will have to add 64k bytes to this. So we can add 4 Fs like this, so we will get an ending address. So in this range, this is the starting address, this is the ending address. There will be some more segments, and those segments can be or those instructions which are stored in these segments can be accessed using the offset address. So Now we know how to actually calculate the physical address. One important thing to know about the real mode memory addressing is that if the DOS applications, even if we have a processor which is not 8086, if let's say we have a Pentium 4 processor, or we have a Core 2 processor which operate in 64-bit mode. So the program, the 64-bit mode cannot operate in real mode. This is an important thing to understand here, that if a processor is running on 64-bit, it cannot run in real mode. So how does the DOS applications will run on such a system? So we will have to use some kind of emulator techniques. So we will have to write an emulator application or an emulator that will run the DOS in the real mode. So this is an important point. So in all the cases, in all of the microprocessors, there is another important point. Irrespective of what microprocessor you are choosing, the microprocessor by default, whenever it will reset, so I'm going to write here if microprocessor resets, or it is just given some power. So let's say you have not started the system and now you have pressed the power button. So now the microprocessor has started. So whenever it is started or power is applied, these microprocessor begins operation in the real mode. And the reason behind this is that in the real mode, the microprocessor can access the segment and can actually load the operating system. So these two are very important points to understand, that on a 64-bit processor real mode does not work, and whenever you start a microprocessor, irrespective of what microprocessor it is, it begins in the real mode. So in the next tutorial, we will try to understand protected mode memory addressing, which is quite a complex, not complex, but a lengthy topic. But in in protected memory, what we do is in every segment register, we will append some bits. We will understand what those bits are, and those bits are actually used to deny access or provide the access rights to the microprocessor, so that a particular segment will be accessed only if you have the access right. And we have a table to check which has all the access rights mentioned. We will study that. It is also an interesting topic. So that's all in the real mode memory addressing. Thanks for watching.